Hello, welcome back. It is January 22nd, 1942, and our continuing struggle against the Empire of Japan. Let's see what this turn holds today. We're going to start out, it looks like, with an air operations phase, no sub-phase, no naval engagements during the night, and we're just going to start off with our sweeps as usual and the bombing of the Philippines. Nothing much of note happening here, but every time he bombs, he is damaging his airframes. I have to imagine that the wear and tear on those Bettys has to be significant. Large-scale bombing over Sian. Like I said, he has a lot of troops just south of Sian, right here, and I have a little damaged one I'm trying to move back, but I have about 1200 AV in this hex. He has about twice to three times that, and we'll be looking to brush me aside today. At Singapore, he's still bombing. Unfortunately, I will not... No, I just did. I just hit Forts 5 at Singapore, which is great timing, because he has 48 LCUs. 48! Just outside of Johor Bahru, ready to cross the river into Singapore. Now, yesterday I saw that it looked like they were moving south towards Singapore, but that little movement indicator is not on the troops this time, so he might be waiting for something else before making the move to Singapore, doing that river crossing, and attacking. So we'll see how that goes. I have about 1500 AV in the hex. I thought it would be enough to hold out for a while, but he has brought a lot of units. Good for him, so we'll see how that goes. More bombing here over Sian and Quang Singapore again, just speeding through these unless we see something super interesting. Sweep over Balikpapan. Doesn't look like there's any air resistance there. The other thing I'm doing is I'm going to be going after Muri. Hopefully today, hopefully my planes fly. It looks what he's doing. He has about 73 auxiliary planes, which probably means patrol planes, things like Mevennos, and he's flying troops from Muri that he's brought into Muri to Balikpapan. And then he's using those troops to cross the river and hit Samarinda. That's how this force keeps increasing at Samarinda. So today, I don't see a lot of fighter cover at Muri, so yesterday I said, hey, let's see if we can pace the Muri airfield, take out some of those valuable patrol craft. We'll see what happens. So, here my sweeps go in again. It looks like he upped his zeros a little bit. Yesterday I only saw, I think, about 4 zeros in the hex according to my intel. My zero sweep, my CW21B Demon Sweep goes in, takes out a 0. Good job, guys. I have a large group of bombers here hitting his ground forces in clear terrain. I have this hex reconned just to see if he continues to build up a airbase or see if he wants to station any fighters here. I want to try to keep these kind of hexes right up here clear of aircraft, just so Rangoon isn't threatened, so we can only really use Bangkok until he takes the rest of these bases. And I'm really surprised he hasn't taken Moulmein yet. I've left these completely undefended. They're super vulnerable. Why he hasn't come for them yet, I'm not sure. In any case, they do a great job destroying non-combat squad, disabling 26. But yeah, I saw an additional unit LCU move into this hex. It has been 2 units, now it's 3. So I wanted to start bombing it. I don't know what he's doing there, but whatever it is, I probably want to stop it. Oh, great job. 485 casualties from ground bombing. With overcast skies, that's impressive. A lot of times with overcast, you don't get good results. But yeah, 2 non-combat, 53 disabled. Just pasting this hex. And I have some French fighters kind of overwatching the hex on long range cap and sweeping it as well, just in case he decided to put anything in. So 23 B-17s get through to the Miri, and it looks like they're doing a great job. Look at all these damage messages we're getting. Runway hits, planes damaged, planes destroyed. So they're all flying out of Sorayaba. See this line right here, that other red line, that was because I have some long-range cap flying from Kuching as well, trying to keep those bombers safe. Oh, awesome. 8 Mavises destroyed on ground, a Dyna Recon aircraft destroyed on ground, 3 Bettys. I just have 2 damage and good runway hits. Yeah, really successful run. I'll take it. Again, long-range cap here. These are BR-697s. Trying to keep those bombers safe. Not as successful this time with the bombing run. Only a few hits on that airfield. 11 Liberators get through. Looks like we get some good damage here. Lots of damage messages. Yeah, more planes destroyed on ground. And decent runway hits. Looks like my long-range cap is not engaging with those zeros. It's a shame, and looks like I lose one with really no damage, so it can't all go my way, I suppose. My long-range cap decides not to show up, but Liberators still make it to the field. I wish I was hitting some zeros on the ground, too, to lessen their number, but that's not happening. Doing some ground bombing here at Samarinda as well, but these glints get destroyed by flak. I may have to increase their altitude just a little bit, and they really don't do anything there. See if he attacks again in the Philippines today. I don't know if he will. He may rest for a while. I'm hoping that he learns some lessons from Guam on the importance of resting troops and not continually attacking with exhausted troops. One thing is for sure, his bombers have to be racking up experience. They've been almost constantly bombing for the past 3-4 weeks now. Alright, so that's it for the air phase. Had some good results there with my bombers. Okay, so this is the big attack I was expecting south of Cyan. I do have one really nice corps here, the 8th Route Army. He definitely has a lot more, including a ton of armor. Look at all those tank regiments and armored car companies. We fought over this before, and it looks like we get another 1 to 2 in our favor. I like to see that. But it's costly for both sides. 4,000, I take more casualties. Look at all those disabled squads. He loses outright more than me, but that's a lot of disabled squads on my side. Let's see here. 22 engineers destroyed on his side, and he loses some guns as well. So I don't know if you could call that a victory for either side. That's more, even though he takes 230 destroyed, my combat value next time he attacks, I don't know if it's going to be enough to, after all those disablements, to get 1 to 2 odds again. I imagine it'll be a 1 to 1 or worse, and things will go much worse for the Chinese army there. Still, for another turn, we bled him and kept him out of Cyan. Bombards up north here. This does 8 casualties. 700, 500. If he attacks right now, he's not going to win just because I'm in decent terrain. And bombardment attack here at Nanyang. Good bombardment attack, taking out 2 of my squads. 679 to 236. He might be able to shock attack this hex, but I don't know if he's going to. And deliberate attack at Nanning. My forces are a little bit beleaguered here, but I did manage to raise the forts back up to 2 here. He has not been bombing this hex and preventing that. Yeah, fort level 2, that just happened this past turn. But here reduces fortifications to 1, and so it's a 1-to-1 attack again. Really, the losses are a wash. He has more disabled squads, but again, I just can't lose as many. I start off with so much less. A bombardment attack Manila. Not for the first time. I wish I had some more artillery here in the Philippines. And that bombardment goes my way, it looks like. I bombard at Samarinda. And that looks like the turn. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the Discord. Take care.